Sam Peckinpah has the lowest opinion of human beings of maybe any director on the planet. And this movie, while being very much a studio film, I mean, Robert Evans produced this, and it cost him his wife.
Yeah, it's true.
Um,
Ali McGraw got changed hands in this film.
um,
Oh,
the he like there is no one in a Sam Peckinpah movie that looks good. This is 42-year-old Steve McQueen
Hmm.
and Ali McGraw, and they look like shit through most of this movie. And it is crazy that you can do that. Like, and apparently, McQueen had final cut on this film. And Peckinpah complained that he picked all the Playboy shots of himself to make
Hmm.
himself look better. And it's like, these are the good
those are the
shots.
good ones. Those are the flattering shots.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm
Everyone
telling
is everyone is gross and sweaty and covered in dirt, and they're terrible people.
now, mind you, that one thing is, this is I call this the one of the biggest new Hollywood films that ever came out in terms of like,
I was all
oh,
right. That was the first 4 minutes.
yeah,
I had
yeah.
Scott's going to say New Hollywood. In the
Yeah,
first
yes. Well,
five.
that's it. Yeah, you win. But the thing is, one part of it's also the visual aesthetic of the thing is like you watch movies now. And I read about this week. Some guys been bitching about how they make movies these days, where you put outdoor scene, someone standing out in the field, you put a big scrimmer over them,
Yeah.
and you put the soft light, so it all looks fake. This is all hard light, and everyone looks sweaty and reflective and like it looks like a million fucking degrees in Texas or wherever they're at, right? And it's wonderfully natural. It's like, yeah, you're gonna look like shit.
It's not. There's no glam in this at
There's no
all.
glam. No, it's very sweaty and unfortunate looking. The entire thing. Ali McGraw's hair is a mess the entire movie. It's like it's
I think
amazing.
makeup and hair just ran away at some
Uh,
point.
They
Yeah,
just
because
threw up their hands.
Peckinpah was probably chasing him around with a gun.
yeah, probably.
Like,
Mhm.
What's
That's a
interesting-
very nice tight story. It's like it's a heist thing, and they'll get away. There's a little complex in the middle where they had to figure out where the money went, but it was pretty
You
good.
can thank
Yeah.
Jim Thompson for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, okay, this is the thing I was talking about earlier, and I want to actually address this. The bit where so I was Alighieri, the guy from The Godfather, he runs off with the veterinarian's girlfriend and the veterinarian.
Rocco.
And there's a scene where
Crowley Struthers.
he's screwing her while he's tied up. This is pornographic.
I was gonna say, hold on. I was gonna say, I want to know how many people discovered that they had a cuck fetish
Yes!
watching this movie.
That's exactly
Like,
right.
I want to know
There's
how.
a huge awakening after seeing this film. It's like, oh, I kind of dig that.
What I
only
find
works
really
with Ali
But the
McGraw.
thing is, was this the book or was this Peckinpah showing his fetishes? I'm not sure exactly which.
what I find so I hadn't seen this in real life, not since like
Mhm.
90s Laserdisc or something. And I find it fascinating that this is a movie he made in between Straw Dogs and Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia.
That's right.
Because by comparison to those two movies, this movie is practically cheerful.
Because this is essentially this is a studio picture.
Yeah.
Right.
is.
I mean, it
It
looks
really
expensive,
Yeah.
but I will. All right. So here's my provocative question for this movie: Is Steve McQueen a good actor?
Yes,
Uh,
He has his
Uh,
own.
he is
He-
good. He is good at specific types of acting,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
this is
he's
the
like
type of
John
acting that
Wayne.
he's good at.
He's not really an actor. He just plays this one.
It's like
Yeah.
if you
I'm
get
with
Steve
Jim.
McQueen for a movie, you're going to get Steve McQueen. And
Yeah,
that-
exactly. Think of the Towering Inferno. You got Steve McQueen.
There's
It's
a
like
difference-
The same
there's-
set of ticks every time you get.
There's a difference between. So, I would say that John Wayne is a pure movie star.
Mhm.
Like, he's not an actor, he's a pure movie star. I don't think
Okay.
McQueen was a pure movie star. I think he was about halfway in between a pure movie
Okay.
star and an
Mhm.
actor. I think he can give a level of gravitas to his performances, and I think he does it in this film that you could never get out of John Wayne.
Mhm.
Like that scene behind Chris.
Yeah.
Laps are for real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The scene later on in the train station where she's like, you would have done this for me, you need to stop fucking bringing this up. And eventually you see him kind of get beaten down in that conversation. And she's like, "You're not going to talk about it anymore." And he's like, "I'm not going to talk about it anymore."
Yeah.
Like,
And that's acting.
Yeah.
Yes. There is an evolution of these two characters in this film you can watch. And it
Yeah.
starts out, he's almost abusive.
Right.
Yeah, in fact, he is abusive.
He is abusive.
Yeah, he is abusive. And the thing is, after a while, he realizes the situation, reevaluates, and kind of elevates her, which is kind of like, it's fun to, it's neat to watch because it's so not Sam Peckinpah.
Right. This is the only Sam Peckinpah movie I can think of that has a positive depiction of a female character.
Yeah, thank you.
Right,
That's
but
exactly right.
She's also kind of terrible.
She was. Well, the whole argument is like, who's the worst actress, Ally McGraw or Catherine Ross?
So I want to say.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I want to say
Sally
she
Struthers.
herself specifically said multiple times that she does not like her performance in this movie.
Well, that makes
I don't blame her, man.
No, it's not good.
It's not good. I mean,
But
some of it
it's
is
very
like,
similar to
there's
what
looping going on that kind of doesn't.
it might be the looping to some extent, but it is very much the same Ally McGraw you get in Love Story, except now it's a crime caper. But her delivery is just so like, I'm reading the lines to you now. That's Ally McGraw. That's her tone. You know
what? She can present herself physically, and she's really pretty, and she's got really penetrating eyes like that. But you need a little bit more, and she never quite finds it.
I think
I
some
like
of
this
that
movie
though,
in spite of the leads.
Yeah.
I think some of that though is Peckinpah not knowing how to direct women. Like
makes sense to me. There were no women at all in the Wild Bunch, basically.
Right.
So,
and are these Jim Thompson women after all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Sally Struthers, when she started acting up, but it's like at first she was a hostage, and then as soon as she like glommed on to what's the guy's name?
I can't remember
the guy behind Scott.
Yeah, the guy behind Scott.
But the actor from The Godfather. Remember him?
Yeah,
he's the guy who
that was Salazzo. That's Salazzo from The Godfather.
Yeah, Salazzo.
The guy who got shot in the restaurant in the middle of the movie.
He also huge drinker and was a problem on set on account.
Yes, he was, and died in 1975.
Right.
Right after this movie.
Right.
Wow.
I like this movie for a lot of things, but despite the leads, I think it looks expensive. The car chases are pretty good.
Nobody can drive a car in this Getaway.
No, that's what Jared said, and I actually agree with him.
Yeah.
Everyone's terrible at driving in this thing.
The gun
Maybe it's because of the size of the cars back then.
I honestly, once he shows up, like, I fucking love the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is a movie that gets better the further it goes. And it's really interesting that in the beginning, Peckinpah was kind of doing all of these kind of sort of European art movie things that he just kind of like forgot to do after the first third of the movie.
Yeah.
When he was in prison, and then right after he got out of prison, there's all these freeze frames,
there's cutaways, and
non-linear, like sequential flashbacks, flash forwards, and he just fucking dropped it. Once he got to the bank robbery, which is what he was really, okay, now we're doing crimes.
Yeah.
All that shit went out the window, and the movie's better for it. The movie's better for it.
In other words, you feel like you're in the editing room with him. It was like, I'm trying to be like arty and fun. After I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
We're going to just tell this story.
But again, you got to wonder, Steve McQueen had final edit on this.
Oh, that's a good point.
Did McQueen walk into the editing
guy
bay
who said, you're right.
Oh, maybe he started monkeying with it.
Doing like, let's do a normal movie, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Or is it the other? Or is it the other way around? And McQueen came in and said, let's make art.
Or actually,
that doesn't seem like Steve McQueen.
Actually, if it's a marketing thing, you first 10 or 15, 20 minutes, the thing has got arty stuff in it that sucks you in. After that, it's pure narrative.
The other reason I don't think McQueen did that is McQueen didn't take a salary for this movie. He was getting 10% of the cut. So if he makes a weird,
that was smart.
A weird European art film, then all of a sudden he's watching that right behind Chris fly out the window.
He's got a vested interest. Okay.
God, put that back. Yeah, no, the garbage thing. I know Tad knows this because you read it, but it's pretty obvious. Anybody watching this that the fucking trash compactor scene in Star Wars is completely lifted from this movie.
Film was influential. That's where this is where it came from. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. There was
I
some
have never, but despite the Star Wars crash compactor scene, that whole sequence where one dumpster after another of garbage
Yeah.
keeps filling the truck and they're in it is like nothing I've ever seen in a movie before. And
Uh-huh.
I think it's a great, like, from all the
It's
bang bang, all the guns and car chases and shit, all of a sudden it's them in a garbage truck. I thought that was brilliant and kind
The
of
cleanest,
symbolic.
least greasy
Also-
garbage I've ever seen.
as a
Yeah.
as a screenwriter, you know that if people get to the kind of bottom at the third at the second
Yes.
act, this was like literally the bottom.
Literally
Well,
the
and when they
bottom.
get out of when they get out of the garbage truck, they're in a dump in half of a
Half
VW.
of Volkswagen, yes, that was great.
That's when I really started to love the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm
also
with you, John.
the other inspiration this film inspired George Miller.
Right.
Yeah.
Who not only was inspired by the car chases and the banging together of cars in this thing, but he actually got a hold of the lenses they used, the Panavision anamorphics for
For the first Mad
the
Max,
first
you mean?
Mad Max, yeah. Yeah, so there's the visual similarities, pretty starking. It's pretty stark.
27 years
To
later.
Yeah,
Getaway
and,
it is.
and Mad Max looks like none of the other Mad Max movies.
Yes,
It
the
has
original
that
Mad Max looks like the
70s
Getaway.
It looks like this movie. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, it does.
Huh.
Yeah, it took what 6-7 years for it to go to the other side of the planet. But
Yeah,
it
it
got
did.
there eventually.
Exactly. I have actually I gotta pull some scenes for this show because that's like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, when you see like them racing through the town and the cars are,
Yeah.
there's these pans that they do with the cars in Mad Max. It just
Exactly.
looks very much like this movie.
Yeah, a lot of long lens stuff and
Yep.
like crashing around there. It's like it's very similar to what George Miller did, and of course it ended up being in Fury Road, which is one of the finest films ever made.
Right.
So it's like that film had a long tail going back to this, which is great.
Yeah, I'm with John. Like I remember, like in the first 20 minutes, like, oh, that's right. This movie's kind of murky and weird and hard to kind of connect with, and then about the third of the way through, it's like started to kind of click for me.
Even Chris, like the bank robbery seemed stilted to me and stuff, but when he was in the train trying to follow the other guy through the train,
that
then
was great.
All of a sudden I was like, I'm enjoying myself now.
When he beats the shit out of the dude in the seat.
Yeah, that was good
You
stuff.
never saw scenes like that in films from back then.
No, you didn't.
People had big
not
stand-up,
blockbusters.
Yeah.
big stand-up punch-up fights, and
Right.
like that's not a big stand. That's him doing this to a guy sitting next to him until he goes unconscious.
Yeah.
Like
It felt pretty real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the margin, like it's a Peckinpah flick, and there's a lot to like. I mean, even if it doesn't all kind of connect, I mean, yeah, by the end of it, and then I'd forgotten how it ended, and when they get away,
Slim pickings.
happily ever after, I was like, well, that's not what I would have thought would have happened at all.
You figured they were going to die in a hail of
done.
a hail of
Right.
bullets,
Yeah,
right?
It's like Bonnie,
Yeah.
like Bonnie and Clyde. It's
Bonnie
like
and Clyde was only a few years earlier, and they all
that was
died.
66. Hey, I'm sure Peckinpah watched Bonnie and Clyde. Says no, they have to have a happy ending on this thing, and so here we go, happy ending. And this is what they did.
well, so I speaking of happy endings, I wanted to bring up because this is one of my favorite things to do when I'm watching a movie like this. I went and looked up the CPI inflation for this.
Oh, do tell. How much was it?
So, first of all, one of my favorite bits in the movie, they steal $500,000. The bank reports $750,000.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then when he tells the guy who hired him, he's like, "Oh yeah, there was an issue, and my brother, who's on the board of directors, made a withdrawal." Like, and it's like that's so good.
Yes.
Like, Peckinpah's just absolute 70s distrust of any institution.
No, it's actually weirdly like Alan Pakula paranoia down the line.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, how much
And
was it in terms of modern money?
So I did a floor estimate based on like how much the guy stole out of the bag and what they may have spent on the way, and what they give to him at the end. I say they walk away with $400,000.
Right.
$3.29 million.
Oh yeah.
The money that they gave him,
$30,000, right?
$30,000, the money that they
You
gave
could have
him,
bought a fucking house with it.
$240,000.
That's a house in
It's-
that's a house in Texas back then.
That's a house in Texas
Several
right
houses.
now.
Right now, yeah, it's like exactly.
Several houses.
That's why Slim Pickens
And
didn't
Slim
mind.
is so wonderful in this.
He's great in it, and
Yeah.
it's that's why he didn't mind walking back to Texas from Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and
Of course.
he's like, oh, I had problems with the law, and then like they go on a little bit further, and he's like, are you guys married? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, ah, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, I've been married to the same woman for 35 years. And,
Although, do you think
know,
that's
she's-
two? Do you think it's two wrongs making a right at the end? You know, in terms-
uh,
because these guys are pretty desperate in the movie. Then at the end, it kind of like, oh, but they're actually nice because they treat Slim Pickens well. You know,
well,
what
but
I
I
mean?
think the thing is like,
It could be a reflection though. They're seeing him
but I
and
think
seeing
the
where they
thing
want
is,
to be.
Steve McQueen never wanted to do any of this. Like
No.
the whole thing through this movie, he didn't want to get involved in the robbery to begin with. He had to do it to get out of prison so he could
Yep.
go back with her. He didn't want anyone to die.
Uh-huh.
He didn't want to shoot the other guy at the farm.
True.
He didn't want to deal with the cops. Like everything that happens in this movie is something that happens to him.
Right.
And when he finally gets some agency in the film, what he does is give this guy $30,000 for his shitty beater truck because the guy drove him across the border.
That's right.
Mhm.
And it's like, because he offers him 10, he asks her 20, she says 30, then he looks up and smiles at her and says,
Oh.
pay the man.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Uh-huh.
it's not like you have that moment, and I think that moment's great where he's like, hey, pull over here. And they both get out of the truck, and Slim sits down, and he's like playing with the like blade of grass or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And well, first they walk around and they're kind of face to face, and then Slim sort of crouches down and picks up the blade of grass, and they start talking a little bit, and he crouches down too, and you realize he's not going to shoot him
Yeah.
Right.
because that's what you think.
You certainly think it's a possibility.
Well, what
Yeah.
what the media expectation for this guy is he's just going to pull his gun out and pop him and drive away.
Right.
And what he does instead is he asks him how much money he makes. He
Mhm.
says $5,000 a year, and he's like, okay, how about 10 grand for your truck? It's like I'm
Uh-huh.
offering you 2 years' salary for your shitty truck.
Mhm.
And that's when it clicks. It's like, this isn't a bad guy.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
And then they offer him 6 years' salary for his truck, and he's happy. Now, mind you, the truck itself was a 1956 Chevy stepside. I used to drive a 1956 Chevy panel truck. I know exactly how this truck works. I remember seeing this many years ago when I actually owned that thing. I got rid of it a couple of years ago, but goddamn, it was like it's a very 50s trucks are really, the meshing of gears and the Armstrong steering because there's no power steering. Like it's just it felt right. It was
you
great.
could also stand in the engine bay and
Oh,
work
you
on
can.
it,
You absolutely can.
which
Yeah.
is probably
Yeah.
which is
There's
probably
enough room.
what,
There's enough room under the hood for a second engine. That's
that's
the thing.
probably what Steve McQueen's thinking with that truck too. Is he's
Mm-hmm.
like, whenever we get to wherever the fuck we're getting to, and
Mhm.
we set up a life there, I can work on this truck for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and
Which
probably
is
would.
only
Probably
8
did.
years.
Yeah. No, that part sucks. But
Yeah.
also, no problems with parts in Mexico either because
Right.
there are trucks all over Mexico, the same brand. So yeah, good stuff. All right,
No one mentioned the cast is stacked.
Yes.
Director.
Ali Edieri. Oh my God, it's like
Richard Bright. We've seen Richard Bright in Marathon Man. And,
Dub Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fredo Garcia. What's his name? Bo Hopkins.
Bo Hop. Very short though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like
He also
rogues
Bo
gallery
Hopkins
is
was
like
only in the Wild Bunch for like 10 minutes. Same
Right.
thing, right?
Also, apparently James Garner did a car stunt on this.
No
No
shit.
way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
I thought it was fun to see Sally Struthers in a very not.
man,
Well, how is this? Is this congruent
All in the
with
Family.
All in the family before, during, or after?
I think during.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
I think All in the Family kicked in like what was it, 71 or 72?
71
This
or
was 72.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Jim, you've been quiet. You have a corner for us? Because you're in
Not
Mexico where
really.
these guys are.
What's that?
You're in Mexico where these guys are.
Yeah. I saw that truck go by the other day.
Oh,
Still runs, man.
The berry guy who sells berries, he lost his truck to the cartel, so
is that true?
they set it on fire. Yeah.
Oh
Oh, Jesus
no.
Christ.
No piss filter in Mexico in this. Another
Uh,
positive.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
it's really well shot.
uh,
Looks really good.
yeah.
And this
Anyway,
the print on the print they used for this was like really gorgeous.
yeah, it's really nice.
I gotta look
I,
this good in the theater.
I
Mhm.
liked the music too.
Yeah.
I know that Peckinpah had some issues with the final music that was used, but I think
Oh,
the
wait a
music
minute.
works.
No, this music. Sorry, the music. Thank you for reminding me. The music in this movie is fucking crazy.
It's crazy, but I like it.
Absolutely distractingly crazy.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's Quincy Jones.
No, it's great,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Come on.
It's
That's
Oh
it.
yeah,
insane.
But that's why
It's
when
real-
There's
it's
no
weird.
continuity from scene to scene.
but that's
Yeah, it's
why
weird.
but that's why in the package got sent the original soundtracks there.
Yeah, no, that was very conventional, and I did
Uh-huh.
listen to it a little bit.
Yeah.
The Quincy Jones stuff is like, what the fuck is happening with this soundtrack?
I think it's
Mhm.
crazy, but also like
I love that
fascinating
though.
and cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on,
it's-
throw us a monkey wrench here. Come on.
I would
Have
like
some
to
fun with it.
listen to it, maybe not watching the movie.
Mhm,
just
there you
make
go.
just make your movie weird. Come on, fuck it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That
No,
does
I
make it weird. Jim,
Yeah.
Jim, you got cut off. Did you have any more to say about it?
No, not really.
All right, well, okay, let's go to the cards.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah, I'll
Dude.
give this a thumbs up.
Oh my
It's
God.
not, I mean, I would describe this as mid-level. I mean, I'm like looking at all the other Peckinpah flicks I have. I mean, is it Straw Dogs good or Wild Bunch good? No, but it's still fucking entertaining for being what it is at 1972.